crazy?
No.
It's fucked up.
Women are more likely to do that sort of thing than the man, actually.
It's just crazy that that was, like, you're gonna say that with no proof? You have no idea. You don't know what happened yet. So don't say shit.
Well, set. What's next? These maps are a bit hard.
He forgot. He forgot to unzip the file before he brought it in. So he put it in, and then he goes, oh crap, I forgot to unzip it. Oh crap. Dude, it's not that big of a deal. Just move it back. Fucking dramatic. I forgot to unzip the file, guys. Don't forget to unzip the file, guys. I won't forget. Don't worry. What's this man's name? What is this young man's name?
Oh shit.
Needles? He has 711 subscribers. He almost has as many videos as he does subscribers. Needles, you're the backbone of my fucking Stardew Valley game. Do you know that? His 10th Pokemon.
He's doing his best out here.
Absolutely incredible. Needles 90.
Needless.
Fuck. I can't read. I don't know how to read. Okay, so I need to go to content. What is the issue actually? Okay, I need to read down. Can you shut the fuck up, please? Who is making that noise?
You.
Oh, please. It's like it's getting louder. How do I see? Okay. I'm so overstimulated. Please. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay, I need to... Smappy and Content Patcher both need to be updated. Smappy and Content Patcher. Smappy and Content Patcher. Smappy and Content Patcher.
More volatile and more dangerous for them. People bringing up the Mercury 3. We are aware of Mercury 3 having some issues. It is being worked on. You've already told me this before, but just reiterating for the audience. It is something we're taking a look at.
I see quite a few ranked joust questions today. We don't have any plans for ranked joust at the moment. Ranked joust was always a very, very unpopular mode in Smite 1. It was a very small fraction of the number of people that chose to play joust. Currently we believe that it's not worth splitting the joust player base by adding this queue that's probably going to be very unpopular in Smite 2. There is matchmaking that is occurring in the background, so it's not as though if you are not good, you will not go up against better and better teams in Joust. It's just we don't have the you're currently bronze, you're currently silver thing tied to it.
Yeah, this is actually one note that it's just good to remind is can we have all healing numbers for multiple heals stack into one, like with a change of tick damage? That'd be something that I would like to do at some point. It's a UI ask, and UI has a lot on their plate, but I do think when you have Vampiric Shroud combined with a lifesteal item, and you go to hit a whole minion wave, and you just see ones all over your screen, it would be nice to consolidate them. It's just something we'll get to eventually.
Are we seeing improvements with player counts and reduced queue times? Yes, our numbers have pretty consistently been going up for the past 2 months or so, I would say, and we're continuing to tick upwards. Our current low days are where our high days were a month or two ago. Our new player retention is up it's probably almost twice as good as it was from when we started this improvement process. People are playing more a week. Everything is trending in the correct direction, and there is absolutely nothing that we are concerned about if we keep moving in the correct direction.
First, I'm mentioning the Daybreak Gavel. In the 1-to-1 comparison, so someone's mentioning it feels like a nerf to the change. It's hard to compare the numbers like that because if you had the 40% scaling and you had a good amount of intelligence, that's a burst of damage, but you would lose those stacks immediately and have to rebuild them up versus these stay forever. It's not like you have 64 int for that one ability instead. It's you have 64 int now for 8 seconds that can refresh and stay on you. So as you get more rotations out of abilities, you'll pretty quickly surpass that 40% pretty quickly. And some characters will do that in one ability if their scaling is like enough.
Blue buff. Is it all blue buffs that are weaker? Like obviously it would scale from the initial numbers, but it's
good question. So you're talking about like the ones that spawn off on like the
second wave.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant just like the second time it spawns, but I suppose that also makes sense for like the blue buffs that spawn in the contested camps.
Yeah.
My expectation is, and again, this is Matt would know better. We should double check. But my thought would be that this does affect all blue camp spawns, and it would affect the ones after the first wave as well.
It would.
It would.
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
But there, I mean, after the first, it scales based on time in the game,
Yeah,
so it would be stronger than the first one, but it wouldn't be
as strong as it normally
was.
Okay.
New name colors when? I think we might have name colors in the next update.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure. It might be the one after that. But it's been a while since we've done a name color pack. People tend to like them. We don't want to do them every update or anything because it's like, they're kind of expensive and they're if we did it all the time, it would not be as cool, I don't think. But maybe like once a quarter or so, we'll do a new name color bundle. I see performance updates, please, thanks. We pretty consistently are working on performance updates in the background. You just may not see us screaming about it because I have found that whenever we say like, oh, we made an improvement to performance, and people are like, I didn't gain 30 FPS. You didn't do your job, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that it's kind of better for us in terms of performance to not like beat our chests about it and be like, hey, it's just getting better and better. And I think that if you have been playing, you've noticed that there have been things that have kind of improved over time. Right now we're working on some big improvements to minions. Minions are some of the more like processor intensive things that we have to do. So we're working on some big improvements to those. There's some stuff we're working on for towers. I know that we're specifically looking into there's some very weird PS5 frame drops that can occur later in a game of Conquest that we're looking into. I could talk more about the details of those, but I don't want to because potentially you could trigger some of them to cause people to have reduced frame rate if they're on PS5. But we're looking into all that stuff.
It is a constant thing.
It's a constant thing. Yeah.
It's not like we're just putting it off for a few weeks and then coming back to it. It is a constant thing to try and work on those things.
Yeah. Our director of engineering, I don't even know what his title is, but VP of engineering maybe. The most senior programmer on the team has basically been full-time tackling a new optimization problem every day for a while now, and will continue to be doing that. And it's just kind of chipping away at piece by piece.
Yeah, no, helping me sometimes would be like, hey, I noticed this in the trace that we had. Can you go look at it? Because like sometimes it's like how we configured an item. Like Yorm actually exposed that Golden Blade and Bumbas did the AoE cleaves. The way that we were doing them was very bad. It was not good. To the point where in a playtest, I caused the processing of actually doing all the cleaves to take longer than a server tick, which meant that like as I was attacking, I just didn't see the attacks register.
Yeah. And
so this patch we cleaned that up, so now it's a lot more performant. But that's the kind of stuff that like is very situational. You wouldn't notice it, but like those types of small things,
all add up.
They all add up over time. So like there's that side of the optimization stuff that we do, and then there's like other sides of it very technically specific to like specific driver sets and specific consoles. So it really depends on what we're doing, but like we're constantly looking at that stuff.
Yeah. Delete Mulan's banner or tell us your plans so we can stop begging you to delete it. We're actually going to add a second banner. That's actually our current plan.
Really?
Yeah, actually, like what I was thinking is that like
I mean,
when
Mulan
you
players don't
ult,
ward anyway, so it's fine.
you're gonna place banners along the path of your ult. And then anytime you grab somebody, you'll just leave a banner there, and it's just banners all day.
Bonus experience,
Yeah.
bonus
Is
movement speed, the whole way.
We did talk about putting banners in other people's inventory too.
Yeah, that'd
so
be fun.
It just kind of like spreads up the match.
Yeah, we actually her new passive. She will put banners in her opponent's inventories.
Yeah.
So they have to deal with it.
I think the real answer to the question is that we have a lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on at any given time, and the answer to we need to come up with a whole new +1 for Mulan, where this one largely is there and is not super oppressive or super causing problems. Like, we get that there's some annoyances to it. It's on our list of things to do. We know about it. We've communicated that before. It's just actually getting through the list to the point where like that's now the thing that we focus on. It's difficult to get there.
Yeah. Thank you for buffing int items.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did you read that from chat? Or were you just saying that in general?
No, I was just
very
reading it from
confused
chat. I don't know, for some reason, like the name of this person, or the color of this person's name was like not a common color, and it just popped out as
Okay. Now everyone's going to change that color if they realize who it was.
Yeah.
Just to do it.
That's the secret to getting your question answered is to have the RNG name.
It's really not, but I just was like, sometimes like if it's a different color than's been streaming by, it's like catches your eye, especially with short comments. Short comments are easier for me to read.
Pop, I like this one. Can you give us a teaser as to what you're thinking will be after Suki? I thought it was a Suki related thing, not a God releasing. I'm sorry, I just baited you.
Yeah,
No teasers
unfortunately.
yet.
Do we
Sorry.
know? I
I
mean,
mean,
data
I-
mining's
we
already
know.
there, right? Surely that's correct the whole time.
It's been
Always.
correct. It's been correct each time.
Rat's been there the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I will say it is sometimes interesting, and I'm kind of curious.
It's a fun
like,
glance to see what they've found.
It's fun glance to see what they found, and it's also fun to see like certain characters move up in the percentages
Yeah.
of likelihood. I'm like, but I haven't looked at that character.
Yeah. It
like-
went
it's
from
like,
20% to 70%, and
do
you're like, really?
anything.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think that if you as a viewer of this show can take data mining with a grain of salt, like, usually if data mining turns something up, then it's somebody that we have thought about doing something for. It doesn't mean that they're going to be next, but it does mean that like we at least were experimenting with some idea for them, right? But we might experiment with an idea for somebody and then shelve them for a year, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It just, you can't get your hopes up too much on what you see. You just have to kind of take it as like this fun little thing about like, oh, what are they thinking about behind the scenes right now? We have some. I'm excited about the gods that we do have scheduled for the rest of the year. I think it's a good mix of like, you know, different like classes, obviously, different pantheons, different levels of popularity. We have a couple like less popular gods. People are complaining that we're only doing like the super popular ones. I think we're.
But that would make sense to do that anyway. But yeah, sure.
I mean, you know, just like the thing
People
is,
were upset that we were doing less popular. We weren't doing less popular
I think
gods. What kind of complaint
you want
is that?
you want the
you
good
want to
balance.
mix, yeah,
I
because
get- you do,
otherwise
you do,
you're
but
going to
still.
end up where like the run of gods at the end is just like nobody cares, right?
Fair,
Like you have to have
fair,
a little bit of
fair.
diversity. We're still going to lean towards like more popular gods because it's going to make more players happy to
Yeah.
do them. But like we have some that are like slightly less popular that are on the list. You know, a lot of different play styles. You know, quite a few female gods, which is something that we inadvertently skipped for a while. I think it's a good roster, but we will tell you more about who's coming after Tsukiyomi probably right before we do the Tsukiyomi show. That's usually our flow. Is that right before we show off the next, you know, the last god that we've revealed, we'll tell you the next two gods that we're gonna do.
Yep. Someone had a good question about like Jormungandr is clearly a very difficult god to work on based on his mechanics. Why didn't you work on less complicated gods to be released before him? We're constantly juggling a lot of like what actually makes a character difficult to work on, and trying to make sure that we're focusing the difficulty in the right places. So some characters are more difficult on the effect side, some are more difficult on the animation side, some are more programmatically difficult. Some are design difficult. So for example, at some point when we handle Persephone, we will have to make a call about what we're doing with Persephone, old versus new
15
versus do we do
aspects.
different stuff.
Yeah.
And so that
Just
we
an
know.
all new kit. Just throw them both in the trash. We'll start over again.
Listen, if we do that percent, we do it for Arachne too. Because
No, I love Arachne.
OG Arachne though, with the pull and the
That's the
eggs.
aspect.
Yeah, perfect, done.
Which
I
then
agree.
the VFX team hates me because now they have to, an animation has to go make a animation that wasn't supported on the new rig on the new rig.
You know what we could do? You know who already has a pull and who leaves things on the ground already? and just would need a new animation of a tree crawling on somebody's back. It would be fine.
You have a tree. You're gonna. The
Yeah,
tree's gonna
Sylvanas
climb on
aspect could
someone?
be old.
Cool.
Could just be
You
old
tell the
That's
team.
what I'm telling you.
You tell the team that's what they're gonna do. So we want you
I'm
to
not.
animate.
I don't tell people what they're gonna do.
Okay.
I just throw out bad ideas,
Okay.
and then
Modeling
they
team will
do
make,
what's
like,
good
a
idea.
little
You're going to
running around
suggest
tree,
it.
like-
Pod's going to go. So what we're going to do is have Sylvanas climb onto an enemy god or goddess, and then they're going to be like, "Wait, what?
Yeah,
really?
it'd be
And
great.
you're like,
Yeah,
great."
that's,
it does sound good.
That's old Arachne, so like Sylvanas actually hops off
Uh-huh.
Grover. You have little mini Grovers as like the
That's
spiders.
kind of, okay.
Yeah.
If it's if it
And
is actually
because you're
Sylvanas,
already
not
planting
Grover
the
doing it, that's
plants,
great.
and little mini growers can just pop out of the plants. It'd be great.
Modeling is really happy right now. But to go back to the original thing, right? Like what might look difficult on one side
Yeah.
is
Oh dear, what am I
is
hearing?
not necessarily easy for everyone. And then
Yeah.
there's certain gods that like are like easy for everyone. Like Vimana would be a good example of a god that's easy for everyone. But like I think
Vimana
on this-
confirmed.
No, on,
That's what Chad's going to be saying. No, yeah, go on.
we probably want to do some more cool stuff with Vimana that's gonna
Yeah.
that's gonna cause him to take more time because we know that his kit has had some problematic stuff in the past and people have asked for some new stuff on him. So like that ends up making it more complicated. So we know we probably have some plans for him down the road. So
Yeah.
when you look at the list, we're often already trying to optimize that stuff because we also don't want to just sign up ourselves up for the hardest thing to do ever.
Yeah.
We're balancing how popular a character is, how much it fills out the roster, how much it makes sure that each team can actually handle all the stuff they're doing. If one team is super slammed on the animation side, the next god should probably be someone who's easier on the animation side
Yeah.
and make sure that they're not overworked, stuff like that.
And that's kind of the balance point, really, of like judging. Like, let's not give the animators 10 gods in a row that are really heavy on that side because we're just really putting them under pressure.
Yeah.
Let's try and mix that up to make sure each team gets points of stress. You know, like it gets a variable amount there.
Any possibility of Frostbound Hammer returning?
Ew.
I am a Frostbound and Gem of Isolation enjoyer.
I bet you
Same.
are.
And I have
bet
been
you both
held
are.
down.
I'm not holding you back. If this is
I mean, to be honest, I'm not as concerned because Winged Hussars in the game is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the right name.
I think
By that,
the-
I'm gonna laugh at you. That's what I do.
The goal would probably be get Gem of Isolation into a good balance state that feels like, because right now it's probably a weak item. It's on the weaker end of things.
Sure.
It's weaker because when it's strong, it often feels oppressive and it just falls in everyone's build. It's probably worth trying to find the healthy place for that first, and then tackling Frostbound Hammer.
I used to love Frostbound Hammer, or Kerninos in Winter Stance. They would just not be able to move.
I mean, honestly, aspect kern with that nowadays
Yeah,
would be
be
pretty
pretty
good too. Yeah.
Not the entire Hammer tree back. Was Shillelagh. That was like the.
Shillelagh.
But that was the tier
What a great
2.
name.
Yeah, I think so.
It was
Yeah,
a tier two,
that was great.
There was some wrestler that had a shillelagh.
Yeah, he's still around too.
Is he?
Sheamus.
Does Sheamus have a shillelagh?
Well, yeah, Sheamus uses it now and again, but it's
Okay.
also
It's like
Finn.
Finn,
Finley.
Finn Balor?
No, Finley is his name.
Finley.
Finley.
Fit Finley. Yeah, yeah.
I was just like Finley.
Someone asked how the stats for quick play joust and player retention. I think we've been pleasantly surprised by like it's actually done really, really well. I think we were concerned that like maybe like quick play arena would be a better introduction, and maybe some people when they went to quick play joust it might retain better in the long term but less in the short term. But like so far it's actually doing really well.
Just better. We're our like new player retention number. It seems like every day we're hitting a new best new player retention number, and it's not that we have fewer players coming in. It's not like we have like more qualified players coming in. There's no explanation for it other than the game is getting better and people are having a better experience and they're sticking around for it.
Yep.
So we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, there's a lot of things too. It's not just the quick play. It's not just like that kind of stuff. There's been a lot of other improvements like all over the game.
Yeah.
Every so often, it's good to go back and look at old playtest VODs. And like if you do it like by like every 3 months, you get a pretty good sense of like, oh my gosh, the game used to look that way or
Yeah.
have this problem.
I think that like there's still so much room for improvement, right? Like I
There
mean, like,
always will
the-
be though.
yeah,
It's a
but,
live
like,
service game, right?
the
So
game, but even still, like I think the game is at the point now where it's like I find myself personally just like getting sucked in and playing like hours at a time and losing track of time, right? Where like at first definitely wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
I play a few games, be like, okay, I'm gonna go do something else, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like we knew we had work to do, but I think we're starting to get to where it's like the core of the game being great is really showing, and there's still we know so much room that we can get better.
how do we as a community show our displeasure for the anti-heal changes besides not playing the game?
Yeah, pawn.
I mean, we see the feedback around it. It's one of those things where whenever you make any balance change, you're not going to make 100% of people happy.
Sure.
If that was ever possible, then our job would be a lot easier. Our goal is to generally do what we think is best for the game, listen to the feedback of what we're seeing people.
That's fair. Go on. Don't want to run you over. Go lay down. Lay down, baby.
Select your god.
I am the hand of justice. Minions have spawned. Godly wrath. Retreat! Godly wrath!
Go figure.
Victory.
Interesting.
Select your god.
figure.
Wool. I am the hand of justice.
Ares, leader of the new world.
Wool. I am the hand of justice.
Ares, leader of the new world.
Triumph.
How was that?
It's the app Triumph. Lets you quote unquote gamble. I haven't used it in forever. Just gives me fucking dailies of how much was won. 1.45 million was won in the last day. Come play now.
Can I show you what my Twitch notifications look like?
Sure. Yeah. Why are you telling me? I know.
Because it thinks that I love smite.
Minions
No, it's
have
because you've been watching me and that's a drop.
That's my point.
By the sun. To me, my soldiers. Be right back. This is not how they should treat their ruler.
Slain.
My blade!
I don't want it.
Enhancement aura! Where do you think you're going? To me, my soldier! Bow to your ruler! Right back.
Fucking die up here.
Let's test your heat resistance. You cannot escape.
Slain an enemy.
Where do you think you're going?
An enemy has been slain.
More power.
If you get back to me.
Team has destroyed a middle enemy
For the
tower.
might of a new age. Where do you think you're going? Bow to your ruler.
From whence I came.
Meet my flame. Enhancement aura.
Push back up.
To me, my soldier. Let's test your future resistance. Where do you think you're going? You are an impressive fighter.
Victory.
Well. Rest in peace to my fucking pig.
I'll throw you a toy. I'm not throwing. I never throw it in the bedroom. I don't know why you always run in there. Fucking just sprints into the. It's still in my hand. She went and hid behind the fucking curtain on her bed. She's still back there with her toy.
What is she doing?
I was playing with her and she went and hid behind the curtain with her toy on her bed.
Dude, look at her. Peek.
The ear and the eyeball. I see you.
Hey, but we can see you.
Get your toy.
God damn it.
Get it. So damn, I have to play with my damn toy now. Gotta get it. Ah, derpy girl.
She's cuckoo.
what should we do about lunch? When she doesn't know, I guess I don't know what I should have for lunch.
Hmm?
So when she doesn't know, I guess I don't know.